Hello, sir. So, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Kevin Amnesia. I'm from English department. And for this final exam, I would like to talk about K-pop and its influence for Indonesian youth culture. So, basically, K-pop is not just about music or it's not just about idols, but it influences how young people, young generation can think, dress, communicate, and spend their time. In this video, I would like to explain about the main influence of K-pop, and that's supported by a real example. I will give some example that you can find easily in Indonesia. It's in our daily life. So the first, it is about cultural identity and cultural influence. Many young teenagers, Indonesian teenagers and Indonesian young adults feels connected to K-pop idols. They see idol as a as their role model, because they're shown as confident, disciplined, and they have talent, they're hardworking. For example, some fans adopt positive habits such as like practicing dance covers, learning teamwork, and become more confident in public performance, public speaking. K-pop fandoms are also create a sense of belonging. Fans meet online and offline, join fan base, and support each other. This shows how K-pop helps young people accept it and understood. Besides that, K-pop has a strong influence on Indonesian fashion trend. Like many teenagers copied their idol styles, like wear baggy pants, wearing oversized t-shirt, and this style is quickly copied by fans because all idols often wear like that streetwear outfit, oversized and baggy pants. Local clothes are also adapt to K-pop styles to attract teenager customers. This proves that K-pop influence not only influence individuals but also the fashion industry in Indonesia. The third one is K-pop has influence on Indonesian beauty standards. For example, the purple blush on, because one young wear it, and it's simply we just jump on the same boat to copy that blush on. K-pop also promotes natural makeup like soft colors, pastel color, and clear skin, of course, because this style feels clean and simple. And some idols do makeup like that. And the example is the glass skin makeup. The trend of glass skin encourage people to focus on skincare rather than heavy makeup. Many Indonesian beauty brands now use Korean style packaging and marketing to look modern, to look trendy. The next one is the main influence in Indonesia. It is about language and communication. So K-pop also influence language and communication style in Indonesia in our daily communication, in our daily life. So fans often learn basic language from Korean, like simple language, from song, dramas, interview, or many other channel in YouTube or TV shows. Example are the words like oppa, the words like sarange, the words like deva, the words like oni. They are commonly used in Indonesia. We often hear that they are really commonly used by teenagers in Indonesia, and also young adults So this shows how K-pop becomes a part of our daily lives, a part of our daily conversation, especially on social media. Talking about social media also plays a big role in spreading of K-pop. Why? Because fans create reaction video, create dance cover, like song cover of K-pop, and edits of fan edits, fan art, and they actively participate in state of just watching. The example is K-pop dance trend, K-pop dance challenge. Based on K-pop songs, often go viral and reach like millions views, millions likes. You just open and it's go viral and trend, and everyone just follow the trend. This makes K-pop a shared of digital experience, not just entertainment. For K-pop fans, the next influence, the next one is K-pop affect consumer behavior. Fans buy album, fans buy merchandise like sticks, and fans also buy concert tickets. Their concert tickets always sold out, like in Indonesia always sold out. Korean products like Korean skincare, Korean fashion items sell better when they're promoted directly by the K-pop idols itself. They show how K-pop influence spending habits and market trends in Indonesia. So from all of that, K-pop brings positive impacts such as confidence, such as creativity, and global connection. The K-pop fans are naturally connected or one to another by joining database, for example, by social media or apps that we can share our thoughts together. And but however, there are also negative effects from K-pop, like overconsumption and obsession. So the key is balance. Can enjoy K-pop while staying aware of personal limits and local culture. So I'm already talking about the positive and negative impact of K-pop. I would like to give you some example of each impact. The first positive impact is K-pop inspires hard work and discipline. As we know, K-pop idols are well known. They have long training periods, so they're practicing singing and do the teamwork for many years before their debut. Why? Why is this positive? Because young people learn that success doesn't come instantly. It requires effort, patience, ambience, and discipline. Example, many Indonesian teenagers join dance communities and practice regularly to just perform K-pop dance covers. This helps them become more disciplined and confident. Okay, for the negative impact, I would like to give you like 3 examples. The first one is the unrealistic beauty standards. K-pop idols are often or maybe always shown with perfect skin, perfect glass skin, glowing, and perfect body proportion. And why is this negative? Because young people easily compare themselves to the and easily feel insecure. Like many people feel insecure because of the high beauty standards. So for example, some people feel pressure to look in a certain way and leading to low self-confidence and unhealthy beauty expectation. The second one of the negative impact is the excessive fan obsession. This is about like strong emotional attachment to idols that can sometimes become really unhealthy. We can say that unhealthy. Why? Because it may affect our time management, and our focus on our studies, our real life relationship because of the fan obsession, the over fan obsession. And for example, the easy example is fans might watching the K-pop video until late of night and watching live stream and staying all night and or follow every idol update, causing lack of sleep and stress. The last one of the negative impact is the cultural imbalance. The main example is local music are receive less attention than K-pop music. K-pop's popularity can overshadow local culture. Okay, so I would like to add more. In my opinion, K-pop is also a source of emotional support because fans or non-fans, they listen to K-pop songs when they feel stressed, when they feel tired, when they feel lonely, and because many songs, many K-pop songs talk about self-love, talk about hope, and talk about not giving up easily. Example, like BTS song, that the message is about loving yourself, so it helps fans feel understood and feel motivated when listening to the song. This is why K-pop feels personal for many young adults in Indonesia. In addition, K-pop also can influence career goals in Indonesia. Some Indonesian youth become interested in creative careers such as dancing, such as music production, fashion, or content creators. Many Indonesian people start doing YouTube, or K-pop fans start doing their YouTube channel or TikTok channels to upload their dance cover, song cover about K-pop song, or reaction videos about music videos. So K-pop opens their creative industry and global opportunities. After all, we also need to talk about the behavior of K-pop and everyday behavior and values, of course. So K-pop doesn't only influence style, doesn't influence entertainment, but it also affects everyday behavior among Indonesian teenagers, among Indonesian youth. Many K-pop idols, we can see they train to show respect, and they have good manners, like they bow, like they speak politely, bow to their seniors, respect to their seniors. Why is this interesting to talk about? Because fans notice the good behaviors and slowly copy them in their real life. Some fans are become more polite in the way they speak, in the way, especially when they speak to people older than them. Okay, sir and everyone. So to sum up, K-pop reminds us that culture can travel like abroad, travel across abroad, and but they still feel personal. The important question is not whether K-pop is good or whether K-pop is bad, but how we choose to respond it. Like I have mentioned before, it has positive impact, but it has also a negative impact. When we enjoy it thoroughly, K-pop can be inspire creativity, confidence, and global understanding, while still allowing us to stay grounded in our identity. So thank you so much for listening. See you in the next video.